Getting Alpha 2 is tempting. 100 bucks. Eight-second rule for copyright. Alright, today's topic, gaming in a van. I'm a fan of mini consoles because the games are built in, so you don't need to have a bunch of games laying around. I really like this a lot. I like both of these, Grafx 16 Mini and Astro City Mini, but this is really nice. It's a mini arcade unit, nice buttons, nice and clicky. So you could play on this tiny screen with this tiny arcade control, or you could play on your TV with an actual control. So I'm just gonna unplug this so you could see it on the TV. There it is. So yeah, you could play on this little miniature arcade, about as big as a hand. I keep a bunch of my video games under my sofa bed here. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have. So I have NES Retron HD. This is just a remake, not original hardware. Original Xbox 360. Got a Nintendo game right there. I think I have a Super Nintendo in here. Yeah, Super Nintendo right there. Not the original, the HD remake. Need for Speed 3 for the Xbox. Ninja Gaiden. Castlevania. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That's what I mean by I really like the retro consoles. I don't need to keep these out. Here's my van. Hopefully no one hits it. It's sticking out. But yeah, this van's long. So I'm headed to the retro game store right now. It's just around the corner here. See what they have. Hopefully I'll buy something. It's always good to support little shops like this. Lets people keep a job. So we're at Luna Video Games here in San Diego. Actual Grafx 16 games. Look at that, an actual Grafx 16. Picked up Super R-Type for the Super Nintendo. It's one of my favorite genres. I picked this one up because the music in this game is fantastic. Focus. 1999. Don't care that it's not perfect. I'm not some collector. I actually like playing my video games. So I walk into the store and I said, how many vloggers do you get rolling in here? And the cashier said, no one actually. So I said, subscribe to my YouTube channel, John Drives Anything. So let's go ahead and hook this up. My van has multiple power sources. I got this power box right here. I have this one right here, and then I have my main solar. So the TV on is running 17 watts. So this is going to connect to the TV. It's not going to go much more than 17 watts. It's on and still running 15, 19, 17. So it's about the same with this on. Doesn't draw too much power. Let's go ahead and listen to the awesome tunes real quick. Love the music in this game. Pretty much why I picked it up. I just want to hear the tunes again. We'll skip the intro. I'll just dodge everyone while we listen to the music. If you played Super Nintendo when you were younger, isn't it crazy how music in video games just take you back to when you were younger? So, TV on, 16 watts, 18 watts, 20 watts. So 20 watt max, it's just fluctuating. So a watt reader. So I'm going to show you guys who don't play retro video games. You play something modern. I don't got anything very modern, but Xbox 360 right there. But that uses a lot more electricity than something like this. This is taking up basically no watts. Xbox 360 using up electricity like candy. 84 watts. TV is plugged into my other power source. I'll show you guys that in a second. And I'm running X-Men, the arcade game. I'm glad I got this while it was still under license. Got it the first day it came out, downloaded it the first day it came out. But that's why I bought an Xbox 360, for the retro downloads. I'm all about my retro gaming. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how I'm running all this. These are the power sources in my van. Portable power station. This wire is going into a 50-watt solar panel on the roof. It's like right here. And where my van's parked right now, I'm drawing in 12.4 watts of electricity, charging this. And then the weather station is plugged into it along with this USB lamp. So here's my lamp for nighttime. There you go. And then there's the weather station. A little warm in here, 86 degrees. So there's another lamp right here. This is going to the weather station. So where's the power button? Right there. Grafx 16 Mini. Pretty cool that there was a real Grafx 16 at the retro game store, Luna. Here's my main power. This is going into a 100-watt solar panel, and it's up here. So this is going into a battery under my bed. Additional power station, only 3.7 watts going in right now because I'm using the 12-volt port to charge it up, and that's going into the charge controller. The electricity, the charges coming out of the charge controller is pretty limited, but I'm still utilizing it. But this goes into a power inverter. I'll show you right now. There's the power inverter right there that uses household electricity into a surge protector down here. There you go, surge protector and real household plugs right there. This battery isn't hooked up to anything, but this is the same battery I'm running under my bed. It's a Harbor Freight Thunderbolt battery, 420 watt hours. What that means is you could run 420 watts for 1 hour. So it's not the most powerful battery, but I don't really play Xbox 360 in my van. If I do play it, I'm not playing 4 hours. So modern console, this battery will drain fairly fast on a modern console since it's only 420 watt hours. If you want to play modern consoles in your van, you need a bigger battery, but I run this for my air compressor. I have one of these under my bed, but I don't run too many electrical accessories in my van. And then I always have my backups, like this one right here and that one right there. So that's how I run my stuff in my van. So if you're gonna want to run a more modern console like a PS5, yeah, you need a bigger battery that's more than 420 watt hours. But for what I do, my battery's fine. So there you go, there's my van.